to speak about. I know nobody's in here yet, but we're going to go to her channel and then we're going to look at some comments. Then after we look at some comments, I'm going to tell you a little story. Okay? Let's start with Tragedy Pimps Exposed is one of my harassers and has been for a very, very long time. You see, she come on here holding wrenches for Benny and certain creators, but never attacking them publicly. I recently subscribed to her memberships. Do you know she has a whole wall of hidden membership content where she talks about everybody? That's number one. Now, do you guys remember Lenny? The one I told you guys about that was harassing me on Facebook and coming to my home and knocking on my door, but was never ever a part of the YouTube community in Summer Will's case. Bitch is over there admitting she's from Pittsburgh. That should tell you something. Number one. Number two, everything I've spoken about is extremely true. She keeps saying my family's not my family, but they absolutely are. Let me see something here. Let me see if I could do something safely. Okay, share this tab. This is my Aunt Rosemary that I have been speaking about. I'm going to read just a little bit where she didn't answer me. It was weird. Hey, Aunt Rosemary, I'm very confused. You know I love you. What are you confused about? She says. Your Tennessee ties, your message. I need help with a friend. For a friend, can you ask Sean to reach out? I love you. She put love you too. Hope you're doing good. I'll mention you to Sean. Thank you. Not denying her Tennessee ties. I'm going to show you my cousins. This is my cousin Sean, who I told you he says he quit. Used to be a very huge, big part of the KKK. He visits different countries often. He owns a moped shop here in Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania. He sings, he plays drums. He does acting shit. This was in another country. He took this picture. It ain't acting. He was being, I don't know what he was doing. He's an artist. He's also a Morlock. Very into mopeds and bikes. Was married. I don't know where Amanda went. She's no longer in his pictures. I'm going to guess they broke up. But I love my cousins very much. That's one of them. Hold on. I don't want to show this one's children, so I'm not going to share for a second. This is my cousin Steven. He looks more like a Stanley. I love him more than anything in the world. He's a good guy. They also have a brother named Ronald who passed away. He had to be snuck back into America. He was in Switzerland. He had a brain tumor or something that happened with his brain. And then there's my aunt. Hold on, we'll come back to 6 Up. Who I shared a picture of earlier. This is their mother. They are 100% Morlocks and Elliots. It's not a lie, and I'm not kidding when I say that. 6 Up is going on here and saying I don't know shit about my family and I don't know what I'm talking about, and We Can Bring You Hope people ain't from Pittsburgh, but hold on. Tip line 724 Valencia, PA. That's up by Butler, where they just put the Isaiah 117 house. That's Pittsburgh. There's a big high opportunity that I know the people that are fucking around, like Kelly Fustos, whose cousin was my best man at my wedding. No joke. Hold on. Let's go through We Can Bring You Hope. Valencia, Pennsylvania. Phone number 724. We Can Bring You Hope. Always open. Look, all summer well shit. Hold on. Let me get back to my Canva. They talk about Pittsburgh quite a lot in this next half hour. We're going to be here a while.
Hi, Catherine. I don't know where Viv is. I think she's dealing with whatever she's dealing with. But, look, I am super, super slammed, okay? Catherine and I have been we're literally dealing with this summer shit like 24/7. I'm not even joking. There's just so much shit. My son is blowing up. We have somebody that's going to do some boots on the ground this weekend for us. And, you know, I don't even know what to say. We just got we've got 2 new cases so far in Arizona that are missing persons cases. We're supposed to get a 3rd. I need everybody to pitch in and help. And I'm really fucking pissed that Scott left because he was very effective for us, and you know what I mean? He was trying to help out, and, you know, I think he got kind of nervous when I put that post out this morning. But again, I'm not chasing anybody. If people don't want to be in here participating, then you know, I'm not trying to be ignorant, but you can leave.
Right? Yeah.
I literally am trying to do my classes for my PI. I'm trying to deal with all the shit with the school. You know, not everybody knows this, but, you know, my daughter's getting arrested for vehicular homicide. I'm helping my son get situated with my grandson, my other grandson, Darian's son. And, you know, I'm working my full-time business. I'm trying to work this case. You know, everybody forgets that I have a whole other business that I run. A computer.
I didn't know.
I get that we're all busy. I'm not trying to be ignorant, but I need to know, you know, and I think a little bit of what threw Scott off was all of these podcasts. I get that nobody wants to sit here and listen to this shit. I don't either. But we have to listen to this shit. Because if we don't, we're not finding out stuff. And believe me, I have a huge...
normal.
Go ahead. We have a huge connection. Like, we have all of these different things. You know, when you go in here and you look at this, you know, everybody's like, well, we can't prove anything that he did. Yeah, I know that. But guess what? We're getting there. And there's so much shit that's going on. If you're not watching these podcasts, or you're not following all of them, then let me know. If you don't want to be involved in someone's case, I'll remove you from the thread. You can handle something else. You know, I'm not saying you just have to leave completely, but if you're not going to follow in these threads, you know, we have 3 brand new cases coming in. If I have anybody to follow them, then, you know, it's only going to make my life, you know, crazier than it is right now. But I didn't reach out to these people. Laura did, and she's trying to help, and she has no clue. Like, you know what I mean? Because she's doing things. She's not involved in all of this stuff that we do. She's involved, but she only manages, like, the Arizona case. You know, plus we have this psychotic case with this homicide from Arizona, which I don't have everybody. You know what I mean? Because there's so much. It's too huge. Summer Wells case and this homicide case are huge. There's so much shit and so much shit that we have to do that, you know, I'll find somebody a case. You have to follow it. You have to be the one handling it. Because I can't do anymore. So it's you know,
did anybody Scott? All these podcasts aren't the norm. For summer, I mean, not all the cases are like that.
You know, we thought we had a lot of shit whenever we were doing Caitlin's case. If Caitlin's case doesn't put a patch on the ass, honest to God, at this point, what did I say to you yesterday, Mary, about James? I can't even remember.
Oh my God.
There's so much shit happening so fast with this case that I can't even remember what happens from day to day.
Right.
Like, I literally have to go back and say, okay, that happened on Friday, but then this happened. I mean, Cher just did a huge podcast that, like, basically blew him out of the water, but I have a person who was listening in on that call when she called Dawn on Saturday about
don't know about the doctor that was talking to.
He's not really a doctor. He's a TV show. What's his name?
Oh, Dr. Phil?
No, Dr. Oz wants to buy the rights to tell her story.
Oh,
Share.
that's right.
Possibly this woman has a missing family member right now. They came out bringing "We Can Bring You Hope" flyers all over my city, the area in which I live in. This man's name is Jay Ketter. They did the same thing, funneling tips to them and putting the wrong number to the missing persons division on their flyers here in Pittsburgh. I busted the fuck out of them. I called a detective called Michael Flynn in the Pittsburgh's Missing Persons Department. You're welcome to call him. He told me I'm welcome to say that. He found connections to them and this man, and that's all he told me. This man has been missing since February, and he is possibly Michelle's brother. A woman at a bar called Hooples, which has since closed down, she was a bartender there, told me she was a relative to these people and that Michelle had made his flyers and put the wrong information on the flyers herself. I contacted the motherfucking police. They're not going to play those games here in my city. I don't give a fuck who they are. If you really, really dig, you're going to find a woman named Roxanne DeFelice, who at one point was the director or had something to do with the board of directors in this organization. When my family and I were fighting on my community posts, Bob Penishead and Stacy, his part-time girlfriend he pays for on the weekends, this is what I was attacking. I was bringing it to YouTube for all of you to see. Yes, Miriam, I've done a few lives on him, and I'm going to play some lives tonight. I don't know if he was in it, but I'm going to stay here all night. I might sleep while they play because one of them's like 5 hours long. It really isn't a joke. Tragedy Pimps Exposed was in my inbox. She was begging me not to show her face. 6 Up's just angry because I'm pulling their shit out. She just admitted to being from Pittsburgh in Ohio. Bitch, pull up. I got something for you. You got an issue? Let's talk about Twizzle or Faith No More, who was coming to my house with the court papers. Let's talk about Lenny Vargo not denying being a child trafficker in the inbox as he ignored me after friend requested me while he was friends with Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Let's talk about the other name, Chris Trod, who put his location in Kingsport, Tennessee on the day Layla Santinello went missing. The Tragedy Pimps Exposed was also friends with, and I think I show it in one of the lives that I'm about to show tonight. But I was told to take this man's "We Can Bring You Hope" posters down and to report them to the missing persons detective anytime I seen one. They're not to be up and operating in our area right now because of me. Anyhow, what was we watching? Oh. Where'd it go? This.
I mean, this shit is off the hook. That's why she's doing what she's doing the last 2 days. That's why she's been doing it from the jump. Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying that's why she jumped ship. And it's not because she knew that Dawn was done with her. And, right, Dawn caught on to her, and she knew, and so she's twisting shit around. I mean, I have hundreds of text messages that are conversations that Dawn done. And I'm not saying he's not guilty. I'm just saying our point as advocates is to give justice to the victims. Right. If you can't be a part of it.
Does anybody remember when Benny was reading the letter that Prayer Garden wrote for Dawn while Dawn sat on a toilet and Candace shot up? Dawn was on the phone and there was a woman in the background telling him, "Sit down, Dawn, sit down, Dawn." That was this woman.
Because this case is overwhelming, then just let me know. And I'll give you something else to do. Believe me, there's plenty of shit to do. Yeah, there's a lot of. I went through that storage group thing. Oh my.
And where they're from, Valencia, PA, is also where they're putting the new Isaiah 117 house here in Pittsburgh. Well, in the area. Because it's actually Butler County, which is right next to me. Mm-hmm.
My God. There's just so much stuff in there. That's not. Yeah, I know. We've been. That's not even everything. That's not even everything. That's not even the tip of the iceberg. We've gotten so much shit that we don't even. I don't even have time to go in there and explain everything to you guys. That's why we're just doing dumps in there because we're just putting it in there as we can dump it because we're getting so much shit on. I literally have been on my phone since Saturday. When did Kim call me? Saturday? I don't know. I think it was Saturday. And, you know, he was the guy he's that guy that's that cracking cases guy. And, you know, he's willing to go down and do boots on the ground. And I've given him a little bit of shit to see what happened with it. And if he would put things out there, and he didn't. The only thing he put out there was something that I told him to put out there, and Benny blew it right out of the water because I knew I couldn't trust Benny. But I wanted to see it, because Cam kind of needed to know that he couldn't trust Benny, and it backfired in the.
Watch the live and you'll figure it out. I deleted that comment because I'm not dealing with trolls. I'll tell you what it has to do with Six Up Media. She's over there in cahoots with Fred Hill's fucking sister. Like they're licking each other's cooters or something. Yeah. That's what it's about. I didn't put you in a timeout. The next one will be a timeout and then you'll be blocked. Come over here with kindness or don't fucking come over here at all. That's how I'm fucking playing tonight. Follow. Pay attention. Tragedy Pimps Exposed was stalking me on my fucking Facebook. But she then begged me not to make her show her motherfucking face. Then she attacked me for doxing my own motherfucking father. And she's in cahoots with Ziggy. And I'm going to show you that tonight. That's what I'm doing to Trailer Park Girls. So why don't you just hold your panties and sit tight.
Face. But I told him to do it on purpose. Right. So cracking cases knows not to trust Benny. Yeah. Good. Because I wrote that the first time I saw their first
video.
Yeah, he
They
knows.
had Benny. I said Benny is going to screw it up.
Well, Benny is following Sharon around because Benny is following Sharon around because Benny wants to be on Dr. R's show.
Right.
I mean, I talked to Benny, and he said, "Can you come on and talk to me and Sharon?" I was like, "Fuck her. No, I'm not."
Mm-mm.
I know
That
Sharon's
woman
trying to get her.
That woman is like, oh man. I was trying to sit there. It took me almost 3 hours to go through one of her videos because it just, it's horrible. She sounded like, I don't know, she was drunk, high, I don't know, man, but she was something.
Well, Sharon's trying to get on. Sharon's trying to get on Chris McDonough's show. That's what Sharon's trying to do now.
Because now she loves Chris McDonough. Yeah.
Well, everybody doesn't have to tell me on a phone call, but I need you to tell me by tonight what you're willing to do. What you're willing to work on. I know you're saying that's not what I'm saying.
Kid. Yeah.
I know. You know, but if one of these cases, if you feel that you've done whatever you can do, or you can't help with it, or it's too overwhelming, or you can't listen to the podcast, or you can't do whatever, then just let me know. I'll take you off that case. If you feel like you can't help with anything, then let me know, and you can leave. I'm not going to have hurtful feelings towards anybody. Honestly, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to say, like, my cup, come on. I mean, this shit's been crazy since January.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I haven't stopped since January.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I haven't stopped literally since January.
Right.
And do this. And I mean, I have to do this, but I need to know where everybody's standing. I can't be in here, you know, answering 20,000 questions about shit that's already here. If you can't read it, then I don't know what to tell you.
Uh-huh. Who's in this chat anyway?
It's me, you, Mary, Justin. I'm gonna say Scott. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call you Scott. I don't even know anybody named fucking Scott. And Ashley. Vivian was supposed to be on here, but she's dealing with something with her kid. And she might be in jail. I don't know. No, I'm joking. She's not really in jail, but, you know, who knows? You know, when we have to deal with our kids, we all might be in jail.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm going to end up being in jail if my oldest doesn't start cleaning her damn bedroom that I've been asking for like a week and a half. Yeah, I wish that was the problem. We're about to get remasked, and I don't know what's gonna happen.
So the young boy case.
The young boy case.
Yeah. Ryder.
I don't think Trash is in there yet, because Vivian was sending all that shit. I haven't even read either one of those threads, honest to God. When she put that guy in there, I was like, who the fuck is this? I don't even know who this dude is. I'm like, there wasn't a man that filled out this intake. Well, these people want me to set up a masked and unmasked page for our community. I ain't got time to do this shit.
What?
They want me to they want me to be like the spokesperson for our school district. I'll wear a mask. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I just know what's right for my family. You know what I mean? And I ain't got time to fucking do any of these goddamn groups. And then me, there's like 6 districts that like touch base with where mine is. But the one north of us actually sent out a statement that said that if you don't make your kid wear a mask to school, they're calling COS on you. What?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not even listening.
Oh my God. Yeah. You cannot
I'm
tell
like,
what your child
first of
does.
all, the last thing I need to be on is COS's hit list. You know what I mean? You want me to be the spokesperson? Don't call me. I can't go to a board meeting. I'm too high strung. Justin heard me yell. I basically cussed out a judge in his court.
Oh my God.
I was right there, sitting right.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe I didn't get arrested.
They weren't very intelligent though there, Michelle, if you recall.
Well, I do recall that. But I'm just saying, I mean, we were in open court. We were in open motions court, and I pretty much cussed out the judge. The only thing I didn't directly say was, fuck you.
Yeah. He could have been charged with contempt, and in most courts probably would have been.
Right.
A lady advocating for a missing Summer Wells is in court telling a judge, fuck you. She tells us she's in cahoots with Benny, cracking cases and voices behind the wall. Benny denied that on my live the other day. She's also on the phone while Dawn's reading the letter that Prayer Garden wrote. Benny's always welcome to come back on my panel and explain this.
It was that, and I mean, I didn't just do like a 5-minute thing. I was up there for a good 25 minutes.
Oh my God.
I was talking.
So I need everybody to decide what they're willing to do or what they can do, and let me know.
Will do.
She said where? She don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Who?
Maybe. Oh God. But I need to know tonight. Because I need to know who to assign these cases to, these new cases to. And just, I'll be in, if you're going to do a case, one of these new cases, I'll be in there. Actually, one of them's an Ohio case. Well, he's actually missing from, he went to, when did he go to Arizona for rehab?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But he's from Ohio. He's originally from Ohio. But he only went to Arizona to go to rehab.
For rehab.
Right.
Went to Phoenix. Yeah, went to Phoenix for rehab. There's another one that's supposedly seen usually hangs out on the south side of Tucson, I believe, is the other case you're referring to for the two guys. One was from Ohio that was getting rehab. Another one's a missing teen that supposedly hangs out on the south side of Tucson.
Well, he's missing from,
Or is that the one that's also from Ohio?
No.
Because there's two are being talked about.
Right, but the teenager is actually, there's 2 of them missing. There's a
South side is where I live. I live in the south side. I live on top of it. I live in Carrick. And it's also where my cousins are from. The Morlock, Elliott, Stanley boys that I just showed you. Okay.
boy and a girl, correct?
Well, I know
We only have one intake.
Yes, sorry to interrupt, but yes, they are a girl and a boy, yeah. Okay, both teams are missing together.
Yes, but we only have the intake on the boy, but we still need as much information as we can get for the girl, so we can find the boy. But I don't even know how any of that plays. We haven't even done interviews. I don't even know if Vivian's done with the flyers. I've been trying to catch up on my PI class all day. And I really didn't get very far because I was talking to Cam all day.
Right.
And Dawn just kept calling me, and I don't know.
Dawn's the one we used to have.
What, Vivian?
Dawn, the one that was with us here a few months ago.
I'm talking about Mr. Wells, Summer's dad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not drunk lady. I haven't talked to her.
Okay.
If I talked to her, I'd probably be drunk with her right now, to be honest with you.
I could try to turn it down some more.
Oh, that's.
Hold on.
I want to get back at chips.
They just kind of down, and I said, "Oh my God, Dawn!"
Catherine, you totally missed that. I mean, do impersonation of Dawn?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Mary, you could do pretty good.
I'm walking through the woods. There's a lake on the left. There's a lake on the right. I'm imitating Dawn. There's a lake on the left, and there's a lake right, and there's some trees right there.
It was bad. It was bad, Catherine. You're just be glad you weren't here then. Oh my God.
Oh, it was
And then she was like, she kept harassing us. And she, like, for some reason, somehow she got into a chat where I had thought that I had restarted all the threads, but I didn't. And so she was in one of the original chat threads for Caitlin Aikens, and she wouldn't leave the chat thread for like 4 days, and she was solid drunk for 4 days. And she kept saying, "But I just want to talk to my friend." She wanted to talk to me. And she won't talk to me. And I was like, "I'll talk to you when you leave the chat. Like, you're everybody from the chat." And we moved the whole chat to another thread. And she would not leave the chat. For 4 days, she was drunk. She had Justin on the phone for like 2 of those days. And I couldn't get her out of the fucking chat. Finally, I convinced her that I would call her after she left, and I never fucking called her because I was like, "You're a fucking lunatic." And she was like, "But, I love you," and, I mean, it was bad. It was horrible.
It was worse than bad. She really got on my last nerve.
Vivian snapped out on her or something. What did you do? She said you threatened her, remember?
Yeah, I didn't threaten her. But I wanted to. I would have, and I would have jumped on her ass and kicked it if I could get a hold of her. I really believe I could have.
Okay, so Vivian, we need people to start sharing the flyers more. Vivian's going to end up in Facebook jail.
Yeah, we will.
We need to have share. Jesus Christ! I keep calling her. I called Candace share the other day. I thought I think she would have punched me in the face. She goes, "What the fuck did you just say?" I go, "I'm so sorry." Dawn's cracking the fuck up. I'm laughing because I was so embarrassed that I called her share. And as soon as I said it, I was like, I could just, like, she was in the background talking on her phone, and I was like, "All right, bye, share." And I could, like, hear her head spin around.
Oh my God.
It was bad. I called Catherine, I was like, "You're never going to guess what I just did." I just called Candace share.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
"We talked to too many people. I can't keep this shit straight anymore."
You need to start writing everything down in the notepad. This belongs to this person.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'd have to carry a notepad around with me 24/7. I have notes on, like, envelopes, lottery tickets, there's shit everywhere.
Oh, man. Oh my God! Jay said they took me out of the chat.
Got a bunch of post-it notes everywhere. What'd you say, Mary?
I said Jay said they took me out of the chat. They took me out of the chat. I don't know why. I said I told them to. You don't need to be. I said you don't need to be knowing all this stuff with your clearance and everything.
He's better off, trust me.
Right.
Megan's gonna be having a baby. She's focusing on that shit right now. She's good.
She
don't know what to have a baby. My boss just texted me and said, I want you to know that. What'd you say? Sorry.
I was gonna say my 9th grandson and 2 granddaughters.
My boss just texted me and said, I just want you to know that on the week, what the fuck is this? On the week of September 20th is when we will most likely be changing our hours from 6:30 to 10:30 with swim team basketball and swim lessons, but we cannot clean until that with all the people running. It might go to 7 to 11. I'll have to talk to Mike, but I would like to give you a heads up.
Oh my God.
No. 2, 7 to 11. I will have to resign. Well, yesterday she gave me on Monday at like 11:30 at night. She gave me yesterday off. Okay. Because we were supposed to get a bad storm, and she was nervous about me driving that whole way in my car. And, and she was nervous about it. And I was like, whatever. I was like, fine, whatever, I don't care. So then she texted me at like 4:30 yesterday and was like, Sick, I need you to go in. And I was like, well, I can't go in. You already gave me today off. Like, I'm not just sitting around here with my foot up my ass. I had that freaking thing. I had to keep Ben on the phone with me to make sure he didn't get drunk or fall asleep so that I could do the phone call with him at 9 o'clock. I tried to do it at 6 or 7, and he wouldn't do it until 9. And then, he just wouldn't do it until like 9, and I was scared he was going to get drunk. And I didn't want him on the phone drunk, so I had to keep calling him like every 15 minutes and making up shit reasons why I was calling him so I could make sure he was sober.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Us Southern people can be drunk and not really even feeling drunk, you know that? Yeah. Listen, I don't even know how they ended up doing that call the other day when they called his sister, because we had just talked to them, and I sat down, we hung up, and they were drinking when we talked to them, but for them to get drunk enough to make that call with his sister, they called me at 12:30, and they were cracking the fuck up. They were so proud of themselves. I said, I feel like I just left the kids home alone. And they got into my liquor cabinet. They were smashed when they called me back. And they were just so proud of themselves. And then they were asking me, what can we call them back and say next? I was like, I'm not getting involved in this shit. You fucking people are crazy.
Wow.
You're calling the person that's getting you arrested for sexual abuse. She filed charges on you for sexual abuse. And you want me to give you a statement that you can say to her? You just told her that first they said that the freaking mafia came and got them or whatever, the Mexican mafia, and then they told her that the cops were beating them up. All in the same phone call. And they said that it was for $80,000, and then they said it was for freaking charging the Capitol building in fucking January. And I'm like, You guys don't make sense. How can they take him to fucking Boston? They better be careful accusing the Mexican mafia messing with them because they will kill him. I hope nobody kills him because I want to know where someone is, and if someone's dead, I don't think we're gonna find out. Right? Yeah. All right. If nobody has anything else to add, I'm supposed to do something at 8:10, and now it's 8:32. So please let me know tonight before midnight what you're willing to do. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.
However, he knows people connected to it, right? Well, do you want to know how I discovered him? It was in some messages with Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I wrote her because I started to notice that this man was friends with her. Nobody else from YouTube. Just her. I questioned him. He refused to answer me. She promised me one time, and I have the screenshot somewhere, that she would figure out who this dude was and then tell me why he was friends with her on Facebook. Now, see, she come in here when I came back to YouTube and my videos started being a little bit better again and people started to see. She come in here supporting me. Well, a couple weeks ago, she started attacking me in my comments. Like, she doesn't like anything I do. I doxed Ziggy. I did this. I did that. Well, that's enough, she tells me today. Right? Her hands ain't clean. Don't tell me don't. Did you have somebody knocking on your door harassing your family that's friends with that person? Fuck you and your don't. Go sit with Doug, the fucking pedophile who sits there and talks about sex while he's covering missing children who may be harmed in that. It was not Lenny Vargo knocking on my door. He looks a lot like the guy Gary. I haven't seen these people since I was a teenager because I moved out of the community I grew up in, if that makes sense. So I had the two confused because they sort of look alike, except for one's short and fat and one's really tall, fat and dirty and stinky and fucking smelly and fucking weird. These people also lived above my mother. The sister-in-law did. And they were stealing my mother's cancer medication while they lived there. That's where the Cregan comes in with Stacy and Dana Santucci. We were all fighting in my community posts for months. You all read it. This is all the shit we were fighting about. That was me confirming with you people who I was finding up here in Pittsburgh. You had to pay attention for the last 4 years. Well, they've been attacking me and suing me 5 times. Have to wonder why, huh? That manner. Fuck out of here with your ass. I don't think you people understand. I don't give a fuck who likes me and who don't. And I'm not scared of these people on here. They play fucking games. Tragedy Pimps Exposed is one of those. 100%. Especially when she's bringing a harasser to me and spying on I don't know how you get, look, members only. There's tons of it, guys. Maybe not here. Let's go to the live. I've been watching them come up. Okay. She has tons of them. Tons and tons and tons. If I go to my wall, bitch, you fucking hid them, didn't you? She probably seen my live and hid them. But I did just join membership in her channel. No, I'm not giving you the fucking link. Fuck out of here. I don't play them fucking games. Don't fucking come over here demanding me of anything. I promise you, you won't win one with me, you fucking weirdo. Go sit over there with Doug while you harass people and lie. Okay? I don't play that shit. And I'm not scared of anybody on here. You can't get on here and tell people, don't bully, you've gone too far. When you do the same fucking thing. Right? This one. You know what she does?
It's the biggest homeowner mistakes. Do-it-yourself lumberjack? Better leave it to the pros. Unless you want natural skylights.
While calling people out for being tragedy pimps, she's collecting money while covering the case of a missing child, right? She's put her cash apps up. You're not going to come over here and bully me, chick. I fucking promise you that. Truth and Justice, ain't you the one that sat on Doug's panel? Either way, I don't care who you are. You're not going to come over here and tell me, don't. I'm not allowed to have an opinion. I'm not allowed to say something about somebody who bullies people. She's going to tell me, oh, you posted a picture of your own dad's house. That's going too far. In the case of Ziggy's, that was my family I doxed, bitch. Number one. Number two, the bullying you have bestowed on Ziggy is worse than anybody on here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And I want you to go make a 10-hour video about me and all my clips and pull all my bullshit out, because I promise you I'll make a 10-hour video about you right the fuck back. I'm not playing these fucking games. You're not going to get on here yesterday and say, I'm not attacking you. I'm worried about your mental health. And then today say, you go too far. Because I called the people out in Wisconsin that have been playing games in Summer's case. The one has a son who was free and has a very long list of R and SA charges and was in the area of Rose Bly at the time of her going missing. But I'm attacking people. Oh, now you want to stand up for Lisa K. The police don't even know she's over here playing games in Summer's case. You heard my call. Not only that, but she cares so much about Rose. At what point was she going to call her local and Rose's local news to get Summer's face out there? But yet here you are, somebody who hardly ever shares Summer's face, going to tell people what the fuck to do, like you always fucking do. Go make your 12-hour content about me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Keep sending your minions after me. The people spying on me. I have the messages and the screenshots to fucking prove it, where you and I even spoke about it. So go ahead and fuck with me. I promise you, I ain't scared of you. Quit fucking with me in my comments. Nuts, bye. Bye. I actually like 6 Up. I do. I don't know the jerks. I haven't really watched them. They've been in my chat when they want to come over here. When I'm bullying somebody that they want me to bully. But when it's somebody they don't like, they don't want you to bully, then people start going after you. No, this don't go by your opinion, bitch. It goes by mine. Crystal's Crime Conversations. Not Tragedy Pimp Exposed Conversations. You don't fucking come over here and tell me what and what not to fucking report. Do you see me coming to your channel to do that shit? Go make your 50 hours of fucking content. Make sure you pull everything I've ever done wrong out. Because I promise you, I'll do the fucking same. Now, with that said, who's ready for a smoke session? She's more responsible. I think she's kind. I think 6 Up is kind. I've never had a problem with her. She was harassed by Ziggy, so I stick up for her. Is she two-faced? I don't know. I haven't had the wrath of 6 Up. However, I do know Tragedy Pimps Exposed plays fucking many fucking games. She hides shit behind paid fucking walls, which I just bought a membership because I supported her. Even though I know she's been playing fucking games with me behind in the background for a year or 2. You can't fucking come on here and tell me you weren't. I have the fucking messages. I'm done playing this shit with these people on here. They come on here, you can report what they want you to report, but damn if you say anything about somebody they support. I'm sorry. Lisa Kay has played many fucking games in this case. She shouldn't be here. Not when she's collected money. Not when she's worked with Rose Meyer. No. Not when she can't show her face like Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Y'all got big mouth, but no face, right? Show your shit. Ain't nobody scared of somebody who's fucking hides all the time. I sure as fuck ain't. Quit fucking with me in my comments. It's sickening. Tell me why that man was on my fucking porch and he's on your friends list, but doesn't follow fucking true crime. Never been in the chats. You were part of that. You're not going to come in my comments and bully me and scare me like you're going to make a video about me because I'll laugh at that shit. Make whatever the fuck you want. I promise if you make one about me, I'm making one about you. Eric. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here going nuts, but I'm sick of it. Like, it's fucking sickening. Every day she's topsy-turvy. Today I support you. Today I don't like what you did. Today I support you. Like, you want to have your opinion, have your opinion. You can put your opinion in me, but you don't come over here and tell me to stop what the fuck I'm doing. That ain't how life works. You ain't fucking give birth to me, and you don't pay my motherfucking bills. I don't give a fuck who you are. Something, Eric. I don't know who's and what. I know that bitch worked with Benny and then hid videos about him behind a paywall. There's lots of them. Everybody go get a membership to TPE and look at her membership content. Please. I've so had enough of these people coming over here and telling me what it is that you're going to report on, what you're not going to report on. Listen, I make my own fucking mind up and I do what I want. I do my own fucking research. I don't come to you people for fucking research. Yeah, whatever, tragedy pimps. Tell me why Lenny's on your friends list. Why he ain't on YouTube. And I've reached out to his family, just so you know. Why are you so topsy-turvy? If I'm doing something you like, it's okay. But if I'm not doing something you like, it's like a threat. You got to get in my comments and tell me. Can't you just keep fucking scrolling? If I'm still screaming. Let me show you the comments she's leaving me. It's every day. Legal call to police who agree with me recording them. She's going to get in my shit and say some shit like, you are doing exactly what Ellie told us not to do. First, the fuck off. I called for fucking Rose Bly, not Summer. It wasn't TBI. It wasn't even Tennessee. Okay? You are calling in tips based on YouTube rumors and speculation. It's not rumors and speculation that Lisa goes to these things all over, supports Chris, and Jeannie won't show none of their faces. There's a profile out there for Chris Larson. Nobody even knows it's him for sure. That could be anybody. This has to stop, Crystal. Just because Lisa has inserted herself into the case doesn't mean she should be looked at. Nope. Does anybody agree Lisa Kay should not be looked at? She comes from another case in Wisconsin that people in Wisconsin don't even know about. Claims she knows the whole family, then says she doesn't know the family, but she knows all their business. Nobody can confirm it. Dawn and Candace deny what she says, but no, let's not fucking look into her. Kiss my motherfucking ass. Doesn't mean she should be looked at. If that was the case, many people, subs, and Clyde would need to be looked at. No, many of us didn't know the family and get involved and travel across the country following the family and every step they do prior to Summer going missing. This is yet another one of your ridiculous theories that you didn't think through completely, and now you have wasted LE's time. Well, you know what? Let's play that video because I don't think that I fucking wasted anybody's time. Actually, the officer told me to call back.
Any of our other
Swear to God, I'm so sick of this shit, people telling me what to do. What they think is right and what they think is wrong. Do I come to your channel and do that shit? You ain't nothing but a bully just like the fucking rest of them.
If it's in Tennessee, it wouldn't be a case that we would be investigating. It would be Tennessee's case. I don't know if any of our other investigators are aware of it. If it's,
I mean, I don't fucking harass somebody by their looks. You don't see me putting pictures of pigs all over my shit. Fucking come up here like you're holier than thou. Fuck out of here. Let me mute so you can all listen to what this police officer said to me.
if it's in Tennessee, it wouldn't be a case that we would be investigating. It would be Tennessee's case. I don't know if any of our other investigators are aware of it, if it's linked or anything.
I started recording after he had called me back. At the point that I started recording, he was telling me he didn't know about Summer's case. I said to him, they wouldn't get in touch with you, or you wouldn't know about another person in the family. He says, well, that's Tennessee's case, not ours. No, we wouldn't know about it. So why didn't Lisa Kay make the police in Rose Bly's case, since she has contact with them, aware of Summer? Somebody want to tell me that?
Same.
Okay, I don't believe
It's
it's
the
Lynn.
first time hearing. It's the first time I'm hearing about it.
Okay, so I'm not I don't think that they are linked. However,
Okay.
there are two women, Candace Bly. It's Candace Bly's daughter who's missing. Okay.
So Summer is Candace's daughter.
Yes, not the mother, the daughter,
Okay.
Rose's sister.
Okay.
Okay, so she went missing in 2021. And when she went missing, there was a group of women that I guess started a foundation or something.
Okay.
These three women have involved themselves in YouTube in Summer's case. It's where you hear the cuts. I left the cuts there. I didn't smooth them out so that you can hear them, because I left them there so that you know I am taking out names, addresses, phone numbers, things of that nature. Okay? Third, Lisa K. Roots claims to know everything about Rose and Summer's case. It bothers me. When I was looking into
Okay, so Lisa K, is that like a middle initial, or is her middle name K?
No,
like
that's
K-A-Y? The YouTube channel. Do you know the name of the YouTube
no,
channel?
it's two separate YouTube channels.
Okay.
So both of these women, yeah, Lisa K has something to say, and went by Wisconsin Mama, and now she goes by. Hold on. All capital letters. We all have a story 60, no spaces.
Okay.
Okay, so
We
Linda's,
all have a story 60.
yes,
60.
yes. Okay, so as I've been following Summer's case for 3 years, because she went missing in 2021, these two women have been playing games on different panels saying they have been involved with working with the police and talking to the police. Says that her son has been questioned by the police. Then she says he went in voluntarily with another man to be questioned by the police. But right now, that guy is in prison for on children, on minors. He has many drug problems, and I'm concerned because he was in the. I also left out the SA and RSO and R words. Area that Rose Bly had gone missing, and now his mama, who I'm hearing, and it's rumored, okay, but I'm hearing she stood up for her son and not putting under them terms. And the games that these two women are playing on YouTube, I believe need to be checked into, because I mean, they're like, and then there was a third woman, her name was Rose at the beginning of all of this, and she was trying to set up GoFundMe's for Summer, and the grandmother Candy, and I guess she goes by Candy, she's Rose's mother, was one of the last people to see Summer Wells when Summer went missing. They were at a. Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you what my problem is with Lisa, because innocent until proven guilty has been defending her all night, and that's fine. You guys are welcome to your own opinions. Here's mine. If you go look at the lives I was doing when I was covering Squall a couple days ago, she was pushing me to an elderly lady. Okay? The same elderly lady that TT was pushing me to. Now, this woman is in her like 70s, 80s, and she wanted me to go look this woman up and harass her, giving me a fake name for Squall. She has been in cahoots with these people behind the scenes since the beginning of this. I'm sorry if you don't agree with what I'm doing, but I believe the police in Wisconsin need to know that these people are involved in both Summer and Rose's case. I don't think there is a damn thing wrong with that. And the fact that nobody has told anybody yet blows my motherfucking mind. Horse Pond.
Okay.
And
So Candy is
she's
Summer's
she's
grandma.
yes, and she is a huge part of this story. She disappeared out of Tennessee immediately after Summer had gone missing, and she came back to Wisconsin, I believe, or first she went to Illinois. It's just worth looking into. I'm like I hate to even like calling this Lisa, except for Tiffany Marie saying the same thing I'm saying. He's not showing himself. That could be you pretending to be Chris, right? So we gonna find out. The police are gonna find out. So I don't know why you're sitting here saying TM knows it's him too, because maybe you should check my comments over the past couple weeks in Tiffany's lives. Obviously, you're not paying attention to everything. Now, are you? I'm done with your fucking games. This tip, because I am a YouTuber and my name's Crystal's Crime Conversations. And I'm not gonna lie, I am recording this.
And he's currently in jail?
Yes,
somewhere?
he is in prison for his, and then it just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. And if you
Gotcha.
look at his criminal record, it's even worse.
Okay.
I didn't. I just only
so
have
what-
a few saved here.
So you're just wanting us to be aware of these YouTube channels from Lisa and Linda?
Yeah, be aware of the YouTube channels, and I really feel that this man, if he was questioned in Rose's case, and they're on here playing games and they're friends, and they were playing money, like trying to run schemes like GoFundMe's
raise
with
money
Rose and things like that, I think it may be worth looking into Rose Bly, into that Stephen guy. That's all.
Okay.
This really isn't even so much about Summer, it's more about Rose, this call. However, the fact that they throw a lot of hate at Candace and Dawn and sometimes stick up for grandma, and it's just bad. It's caused a lot of rumors in this poor baby's case.
You're saying in Summer's case or Rose's case?
In Summers and Rose's husband, Lisa claims to know him, and follows her sometimes from chat room to chat room, but won't get on. And I have a feeling that somebody's pretending to be him.
Okay, do you have any usernames or anything?
Oh, it's just his name, Chris.
Do you know what sort of
Well,
what
apparently
social
he's
media sites are they on? What chat rooms are they on?
just all of the Summer Wells community on YouTube. Mainly Prayer Garden of America. He's been known to chat in a channel called ABA. Oh, I must have taken the sound off. Hold on. I'm showing the charges of the guy I'm talking about, which is just look at the charges. This is all I gotta say. These are the people that she's sticking up for. These people that all come from the same area and are playing games with Prayer Garden and have been for a long time. This is one of their children who's a grown man in his 40s and was in the area. Rose Bly went missing and was also questioned in Rose Bly's case voluntarily after she figures out she fucked up and said he was questioned with other men. That's my fucking problem. I'm not going to be attacked over this. And all those contempts happened on different dates, just so you know. He was harassing his child victim. Does it make sense now? Okay. Then who's the lady you were pushing me to, Lisa? Because it sure as fuck ain't Squall. I proved it. Who's that? She's giving me the number to my own police. Call them, Lisa. Now, where's Tragedy Pimps Exposed? Because I was told he may be a suspect in Rose Bly's case. 6 up. And he's an adult. He's not an actually child. And his mother has been playing games in Summer's case with Prayer Garden and many others. And because Lisa came into the realm with these people, that's why. They're not children. They're grown men. He's in his 40s. I just showed you his criminal history. Why would you defend that? Is the bigger question. He sent her his picture. No, it says incest with a child. That's not sending a picture, Lisa. See what I'm saying? How you try to spin things? Did you not just read the charges? I tell you what, go look at them. You see what I'm saying? He sent a picture. No, his charges are for the actual bad deed. I guess Lisa doesn't do her research, does she? How am I bringing PG into it? Wisconsin Mama's been on her panel. Lisa's been on her panel. She's had fights with them. And Chris Larson has chatted in her channel. And the police officer asked me for the channels that he chatted in. Where am I bringing PG into it? It ain't my phone number. Here, y'all want my phone number? Everybody has it anyway. Here, Lisa, give it to whoever you want. Actually, I'm getting a new one anyway. Holy fuck, I just had a brain fart. What's my number? Oh. Here you go. Here's my real number. I'll dox myself. Who wants to call me? Where's my phone? Let me go grab it. Somebody call and make sure it works. Here, Lisa. I got it. It's in my hands. It's on. If I don't break it, I just dropped it. Oh, Glenview, I'm not even worried about reward money. If I was able to just keep Summer's name out there, and if somebody was able to see her, I wouldn't even want reward money if she was found at my hand. That's greed. What I want is this number found. I mean, this number, because I'm reading something. This baby found. I don't want money for shit. And I want Rose found. And I want Layla found. And I want Holly Lynn found. Yeah, no, I'm not bringing PG's name into it. The officer asked me what rooms Chris Larson chatted in, and I just gave him names of the channels. He's been in mine a long time ago. I don't have that live no more, because I get attacked every time somebody doesn't like what I do, because I'm not allowed to make up my own mind and do what I want on YouTube. I have to follow everybody else. If they like Benny today, I have to like Benny. If they like Tiffany, I have to like Tiffany. If they like Prayer Garden, I got to like Prayer Garden. Now, if they don't like Ziggy, I got to go against Ziggy. I don't like Ziggy. I go against her on my own. I don't need them fucking people to tell me what to do with my channel. And tell me how to do what I research and what I'm putting out. And that's the shit I'm sick of. And I'm sure they are all going to go run and bash me for days and days and days. I'm kind of fucking used to it by now. All because I didn't agree with that. I think this is a lead in Rose's case, possibly Summers. Doesn't mean that it is. Doesn't mean that I'm right. But I think the people in Wisconsin need to be made aware that Summer is missing. Since the grandmother's there who was with her that day. Thank you, Lady J. I mean, do people forget the Grandis is in that area right now? And Chase got on and said Grandis got her gone to save her. No, it's not hurting anything. And I wasn't wasting that cop's time. If you go back and listen to my video, you'll see at the end he asked me to call back. Trying to get this fucking joint lit. It won't light. I rolled it too tight. I am, Tabitha. Thank you. And Six Up, what's really sad is I was just in here saying before you came in sticking up for TPE that I like you. But that's what I mean. Y'all can't make your own mind up. You have to do what everybody else is doing and say what everybody else is saying. Or you're not part of the cool kids club. Right? That ain't how I fucking play. What does MGK say? I'm part of a species that they call a real motherfucker. Lace up, bitches. You ain't met one like me. I ain't scared of y'all. Stop it. You're behind a computer and you don't even show your fucking face. Look, I'm in my pajamas, hair all fucked up, been up all night researching. I'll show you mine. Where's yours? Come out here bullying people and you don't even show who you are. Yeah, well, she was just in my comments telling me what and what not I should do and how I have to have her approval to fucking do things. That's not how shit works. So I don't care if she's your fucking best friend or not. That's not how I work. So you're going to come over here. She can get my comments, tell me what to do, bully me while she's pimping around my fucking harasser on Facebook for more than 2 years and won't tell me how she fucking knows them. I don't know if any of this is making sense to y'all. I tried to put I killed their skilo coming on YouTube because I knew people who were doing criminal motherfucking shit out here, in my opinion, on YouTube in Summer's case, and they were people directly connected to me, including directly connected to my own mother, whom is a criminal, in my opinion, and my father's a criminal, in my opinion. And when I came to YouTube, I fucked shit up for a lot of people. And I can tell you about a trip Karen Renfro's whole family made to Miami when I was a child. And I can tell you who my father's connections are, but people call me crazy. But I tell everybody out here to go research my fucking father all the time. Five lawsuits filed against me for literally nothing. People harassing me. Not me harassing them. You do the fucking math. Call me crazy if you want. I know who my fucking family is. But I'm not supposed to defend myself because she has a best friend. You know what, Six Up Media? Go talk about me. For real. Fuck off. You're both banned. I've had it. Go make all your content. Make sure you treat me just like you treated Ziggy and everybody else you don't like. I'm done with this shit. Goodbye. Oh, I'm not sticking up for Ziggy. I'm not a fan of Ziggy. But you don't see me over there going, Piggy, Piggy, oink, oink, she's fat, she's ugly. Ziggy, Ziggy, Piggy, Piggy, oink, oink. No. I come over here, I ask questions. If she's a liar, I call questions out. I don't need to go fucking bully people. What they do is like having a Mean Girls club. They're just as bad as Krama and Gavel. I was trying to be supportive of them and like them because they were also trying to build me up while I was fucking going after Ziggy. Oh, but when I doxed my own father, it was too much for Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I shouldn't be doing that to Ziggy because I showed my own dad's address. You got to be fucking kidding me. New phone, who dis? Do I like anybody? I like a lot of people. I like Golden. I like Crimes. I like Running Bear. I like Glenn. I like Brat Brat. I like Eric. I mean, I love Stephanie. You should check out her channel. She makes the cutest little shorts. Yes, I like a lot of people. No, they don't agree with me. And if you go into my chats and all my other stuff, you'll see that I welcome people to have their own opinion. I don't go hard after them and tell them what and what not they can do on YouTube. I actually tell them go make your own decisions and your own content, and I'll watch it. If it connects to mine, I'll tell ya. I don't get in their comment sections and tell them, this is enough, stop it, you've gone too far. And I definitely don't simp for people who have R'd somebody or SA'd a child. What doesn't make sense? Tell me what doesn't make sense and I'll make it make sense to you. Exactly, Eric. My research doesn't make sense. Okay. Because they do connect. Lisa and Wisconsin lady are from the same thing, and they actually traveled around with a group of women that go around doing like different conventions for missing people. They were all there for Rose. They were there with Grandis. They know the whole family, both of them. I actually have a panel that she did with me where she says she does go. Actually, she just got back, or no, she was telling me Candace just got back. Grandis. She knows who goes. She's in contact with them people. They came here together. Go watch them on Prayer Garden and see how their fights went down and how they were buddies. Yeah, she goes every year, Nana. She should go. It's our daughter. She absolutely should go. And if there's a chance I can turn in a tip, in Rose's case, I'm going to do it just like I would for Summers. I said yesterday, this is what I'm saying. You see how people come in here, something was said yesterday, so they don't go finish, they don't watch the whole live to see where it was cleared up that they're not the same people, but they'll come in here today and say that doesn't make them the same people. When I done already said that. Go watch yesterday's live. Fucking stupid. Thank you, Gigi. It is, Beth Ann. It is. And it's not even just that it's a disagreement. It's that these other bigger creators, they come in and they like try to tell you what content you're gonna put out. Like, you're not allowed to put that out. That's going too far. You're not allowed to do this. That's going too far. Oh, but it's okay. You can do that. Yay, we'll hype you up because you're doing what we're doing. And that's just not how life works. I'm not a follower. Never have been. My whole life, and I never will be. Just because you like Lisa Kay doesn't mean I have to. No, I don't think the police are dumb. I actually think the police know a lot more than we think they do in Summer's case. However, I do have questions why the investigators that are on in Rose's case, because this guy told me that I'm familiar with the case, why they don't know Summer's missing. And I'm even more curious why there are people in that area that know about Summer's case, but never thought the need to call the news or the police to let them know that there is now another person missing in this family. Not Summer's family, not Summer's parents' friends, not the creators here on YouTube, none of them. We are now past 3 years, and not one person made a call to the Wisconsin news stations till today. Pretty fucking sad, ain't it? Since they all come out here and claim they love Summer. There's Lisa the other day telling me, you don't share missing flyers. Number one, yes, I do. Maybe not as much as I should. But why didn't you call the local news, Lisa? What have you actually done for Summer? Nothing. Yes, whatever. I don't care where she lives. How do you know where she lives? She doesn't talk to you. How do you know everything, Lisa? Grandis does not like Lisa. She doesn't talk to Lisa. Why does Lisa know this information? Ah, that's right. She is. No, Lady J, the officer I spoke to said that other investigators may be aware. He was not aware, but he did say they probably are aware. And I agree. All of us have caused confusion in Summer's case, and that's why we are where we are today. But it's worse when the locals and the family friends and the people closest to Summer and her parents come on here and they play games. That's what makes the creators go crazy and report on the falsehoods and research on the falsehoods, because in this case, they're all playing games. The ones that actually know the family. Yeah, Lady R, you're late. I wasn't even supposed to go live. I was on my way to bed 10 times. Grandkids came down and husband had to leave for work and morning got all messed up. And then I was getting bullied by Tragedy Pimps Exposed because I wasn't reporting what she wants me to report. Because I was going against somebody she likes. Well, you know what? I'm sure I have people she doesn't like in my chat, right? Do you see my people going to her? Like, this is just crazy. YouTube is hard. And you can't agree with everybody. And I'll be damned if I'm told I'm not allowed to have my own opinion. And what I think is right and what I think is wrong because somebody else says it's wrong. Or it's oh, your mental health. Oh, Crystal, we're so worried about your mental health. Or if it isn't my mental health, it's, oh, your heart, please. And you can tell these people are fake as fuck. Like, Eric, I don't know. I hope they have. I do. Yeah, Glenview. Well, Chris McDonough says he has. He did a whole live on Rose, which I want to go over. That's actually what I was going to come on tonight and do that and make some phone calls. Because I find some comments he made really interesting when it comes to Rose's case. He's very familiar with the area. Did you guys know that? He had a very high profile case in that area of a man who drifted to California hitchhiking. And he did some pretty awful stuff to a little boy who passed away. Chris, this man demonstrated what he did to the little boy. And Chris plays that clip over and over and over and over and over on all kinds of channels. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. The guy's name is Brandon Wilson. And the kid's name is it's CECCA or something. Checka, CAG. It ain't an H. It has a weird name. CECCA is what it is. In the bathroom. Uh-oh, what am I missing? You all should know, my 2-year-old grandson has learned how to scream like a girl, and he does it all day, and he's upstairs screaming right now. It crimes. What, Beth Ann? What's going on? I agree, Kim. 100%. Oh, the case I'm talking about? Yeah, in the bathroom. Yep. Brandon Wilson is the guy's name. Right, Aller girl. One phone Ernie gave her, Candace. Listen, Lisa thinks she knows everything. Like, she's like a ghost. She could just like fly through walls and from state to state and watch everybody and watch everything they're doing every day. She has little spies and minions all over the place that report back to her so that she can come on here and all of her truth is nothing but the truth and none of her research is ever wrong. You know? Didn't you know she's magical? Did you go over the cousin video? No, I didn't go over anything. I just came on here and yelled at Tragedy Pimps Exposed because I'm about sick of her shit. And I'm sure they're going to go try to bash me and do what they did to Ziggy. I don't really give a fuck because she ain't no fucking better. Actually, I would say TPE is a part of it since she has Lenny Vargo on her fucking friends list harassing me, coming to my door to serve me court papers. Dude ain't on fucking YouTube. I addressed that a little earlier. It ain't the same guy. This is just one live, and we're already, let me see, 58 minutes in. I'm going to switch over to another live. Hold on. Oops, I hit the wrong button. She had another live with this, but she only played a minute and a half of this phone conversation. And I would also ask that Ziggy bring the rest of that fucking phone conversation out. Any of y'all feeling froggy? Fucking leap, bitches. I'm right here. I'm here for Summer, not Six Up, not Jody. Y'all brought Jody's abuser out here, didn't you? Don't you sit over there and trash Jody on? Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go to that. We can play the other one another day. I'm not even going to worry about that, but let me go to Ziggy because that's better to watch than me. Oh, where did it go? Hold on. What was the name of it? Ziggy, please tell me you didn't private this live. Hold on. No, Six Ups BF. I spelled it wrong. Give me 1 minute, guys.
After Dudley, he would
Damn.
stop.
Damn.
So
The car went after EF, Dan.
Yeah, that one's Fred. Hold on. Wonder why text between, let's see, what's this?
your call has been accepted.
Dang it. I don't know what, I'm trying to find the rest of it.
Other founders or people
Mhm.
were
He kept trying to call and call.
your call has been accepted. Hey.
That's Fred. It's hard to say because they were both calling child abuse before. Have you? Because I. Okay. Hey, crazy mom. Hey, Jerry. So hold on. Let me go ahead and send this to some people because I wasn't expecting to go live. Like, I was live on my other channel trying to mind my own business. And of course, here comes Six Up and her fake accounts, like not leaving me alone, insisting on freaking getting my attention, you know, and pissing me off. So I'm releasing never before heard calls. Because I'm in, you know, I've been holding on to these for like a year and a half. I'm releasing because I could care less about her. I just want her to leave me alone. And she keeps posting shit, like acting like it's new news, the shit she's posting. You guys, let me correct something. Yesterday when I was live, it was an honest mistake when I first said, when I asked Fred if he had been convicted, I said, you haven't been convicted of child abuse before, have you? Because I didn't really remember that. I thought it was child endangerment. I corrected it like 10 seconds later, and this bitch is over there acting like we're liars because I freaking corrected it, said something wrong at first. And then I even said right after, it's connected to that Virginia incident. It was standard procedure because of that incident happening. That Laura was on the premises. They lived around their family. Like, it wasn't just like they had houses, like family that lived next door and stuff. And Laura was not in the house with the baby when that happened, but they still got charged with the baby, endangering the child. Okay. So the baby was there with Laura, but not in the residence at the time, but they still somehow got charged for it. It was on the premises, though. Anyways, I've never lied about it. I put this stuff out myself years ago. And if I have to, I'll go back and pull it out. Okay, I don't understand, guys. He didn't intentionally abuse a child, and she's trying to act like, oh, he's like intentionally. No. You're trying to cover for something I said about Cher when she intentionally neglected and starved her animals. You're talking about an incident that happened at the spur of the moment, in the heat of the moment. You're not talking about somebody abusing a child. Your point is completely mute. I never said he wasn't charged with that. I corrected what I was saying. It was an honest mistake. And if you want to sit here and burn me at the cross, like, so be it. I put that shit out years ago myself. Yeah, like, unreal. So since she wants to talk about him, we're going to put out all these calls that I've been holding on to. Not even going to listen to them before I put it out, because I don't really care. Actually, I felt bad for the guy, so much so that I even sent him $20. I mean, he was crying on the phone to me like a girl, like bad. He acted like an abused animal. So when he went to jail, I even put this out here. This was, you got to remember, this was back in the heat of, when I first got a protective order against, around that time. Well, it was in the middle. I had a protective order for her. No, it was a year at that point. I know, but this is important, Dottie Lee, that people know this, because she's trying to confuse things. I'm glad she put up the whole thing about the incident and all, but still they're trying to act like he intentionally abused a child or neglected a child. And that's not what happened at all. And I'm not lying about it. I'm the one that released it. It was put out by me initially. So I don't understand. I thought it was child endangerment, which I guess it is. It classifies under endangerment. The type, he got the level 6, which I guess Carrie said, was looking it up for me and sent me the whatever. But yeah, you endanger a child if you shoot off a gun in a residence and there's a child in the vicinity. Yeah, he got charged with that. I don't know, like, where. I've never lied about that. I was thinking it as actual abuse, neglect, you know what I mean? Even though it is that is putting your child in danger, right? Obviously. But it wasn't something that it was done intentionally, over a period of time, like starving animals, Cher. I mean, come on. This point doesn't even, it's crazy to me. And what's this have to do with Andy being on the road anyways? Not everybody knows what happened. And when you hear child abuse, it sounds horrible, right? And I'm not making excuses for this situation at all. But this was almost 15 years ago. Like this, he's been off probation for this since 2015. And they're criticizing him for something that happened when he was dang near like 33 or something. And he's 48 now. Yeah, she has a million freaking she's a thief. What do they say about it? She's a freaking, she has tons of thief charges. She has all kinds of like drug charges, public intox. She's a menace. So, and I'm not gonna address this bullshit with her. I keep going, but she's not gonna sit here and act like I fucking lied. When I fucking did not. Or then said that Fred was a liar. Fred did not fucking lie. We just did not think it was a child. He thought that it was child endangerment. That's what he thought he pled to. I put that out though myself, and you guys, I talk about all the time. It's something that I said, and you guys are putting on Fred, like Fred's the liar, okay? You guys need to freaking listen to his own words and judge him by his own words, not by what I fucking say, because it didn't happen to me. So my memory is not going to be like, remember it and recall it as good as somebody it happened to. I just didn't remember it being, I didn't think of it as child abuse, because I think of abuse, somebody abusing a child, like hitting a child, purposely not feeding it, and I'm pretty sure, 6up, you had your kids taken away from you, and you still have minor kids that are not with you. So why aren't you worried about yourself? Like, it's really crazy that you're going to focus on Fred's downfalls and his transgressions, but you have, like, yours are like worse. Why don't you get your kids back? You have kids underage. Come on. Worry about your own stuff. And we'll worry about ours over here. I don't even know what's in these calls, but he claims like, this one's only a few minutes. I'm trying to find, what's the date of this? 20. Okay, this is October 6th of 2024, actually. Or maybe that's when I moved it into the, you see what other, surely I have. Let me look it up on my October. That can't be right. It couldn't have been that. It had to have been, that can't be right at all. No, January 6th of 2024. Okay. Let me go back in my. So I'm only seeing one here.
I don't know how to work these things, man. It was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to break into my home. Okay? Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now,
what is this? Is this him, though? Let me make sure if these are. That's Fred.
Not for sure.
No, that's. I wonder.
I don't know how to work.
I don't know why it's only part of it.
It was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to.
This is 6up's boyfriend.
Okay. Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now, the only reason why I know it was her is because she knew I was going to be gone that day a lot longer, and she knew the key was in the box.
Wow. So do you think that
You know
she
what
would
I'm
be?
saying?
Do you think that she would do? That she would like try to get you jumped or something, or do something crazy like that?
Yeah, she's going to have to come up here. Listen, she told her own son that she was going to have somebody steal shit from me so Brian would fire me. She even tried to keep this house, right? She had Brian believing everything. Brian was going to kick me out and fire me and let her come back, right? Until I showed Brian everything that I had today, okay? And she was going to bring that motherfucker back here because he's living with Scotty. 5 minutes from her mom's on Petersburg Road.
Wow. So no wonder she wanted to go to her mom.
You can ask me always. You can ask me anything you want, anything. Anything you want, and I'm going to tell you.
I wish I would have messaged you early on, but I was seriously scared of you because I thought you were really scary like her. Like, I mean, see, I'm serious. She's like the most evil person I've ever met in my life. She has not left me alone. I do not talk about her.
I don't know why that that's let me see if any of these are here.
I forget what I was talking about. Speaking about a certain person, trying to think how a different way it's supposed to be. After Dudley, he would
Damn.
So
The car went after you, dude.
Yeah, that one's Fred. Hold on. Wonder why text between, let's see, what's this?
Your call has been accepted.
Dang it. I don't know what, I'm trying to find the rest of it.
other founders were, or people were,
He kept trying to call and call.
Your call has been accepted.
hey.
That's Fred. It's hard to say because they were both calling.
Your call has been accepted. This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
So he was just calling me. This is
An inmate at the Hawkins.
All right. I just
I'll have to find our freaking I should have looked to see how long that was first, because now I'm gonna have to look and find the rest of it. I don't know why that only recorded 1 minute and 30 seconds of it. Could be the 2 years ago. What's this?
time to 11:30.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is that's going on.
Do you know James?
I don't. Huh?
You know James talked to you. I didn't even 30 because I didn't hear from you because I didn't know what's going on. But
No, I know. It's not a big problem.
I know, but I don't know.
It's the same James that we're talking.
But anyways, guys, I might have to come back and find these. What's his name? Let's see. His name's James. Have everything. It says it was January 6th. Okay. January 6th, 2024.
As you can see, these people have been playing fuck shit games in Summer's case, in Rose's case. attacking people because they make the news aware that Summer Wells is missing, or because you dox your own father and she thinks you're doxing Ziggy. They'll attack you for that. Go back and rewatch this. I implore you. Go to some of my very first lives on my new channel. I had to start over because of the same fuck shit. They've been attacking me since I came out here. 4 months after I came out here. I've been being attacked for literally no reason. Except for stating I don't believe squall. That's what started all of this. But TPE actually does have connections to people I know. And 6 Up stating she's from Ohio and from Pittsburgh. Karen Elliott has lived in Pennsylvania. I don't know about Pittsburgh. Did y'all know that? Fred's sister? In my opinion, they're all fake fighting. How does 6 Up's ex know what's going on from jail? How does he get Ziggy's number without 6 Up giving it to him? If Ziggy's never heard of him. Is it okay to make a collect call to her? Or did she put money on his books? Because that's usually how it works. You have to have money on your books in order to call. And here's this guy saying he's broke in jail with no fucking money. Was she going to treat him like a Fred and marry him too? Play the call, Ziggy. I'm going to find the boogeyman content I have with Lenny Vargo and Chris Trott and all them people from here locally with TPE being friends with them. And I'm going to come back with it someday. This was just a snidbit. I want these people to stop their shit. I want them to quit playing games in Summer's case. I am absolutely 100% connected through my family members to Rogersville, Tennessee, and surrounding areas. Morlocks and Elliots are a really big fucking family. My Aunt Rosemary really is from down there, and she loves sweet tea. All right, guys. I'm going to end this. I hope somebody got some educational value. I'm not even watching 6 Ups live, and I'm not even going to stream it because I really don't give a fuck. I know what I know. And if anybody wants to have a private conversation about this, please email me. I will be more than happy, ctsims2003 at gmail.com. I will be more than happy to explain the connections again and again and again. You have to do your own research. I did it all. It's all here. You can see my phone calls to police and to news stations and to governors and to mayors and to the DA. I've made many phone calls to real people in Summer's case who have actually all spoken to me. Who is that? Let me see. Oh, that's probably Jackie. Hold on a minute. Hello? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Who's this? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I had to take that call. Anyways, I want Ziggy to play the whole call, and I'm going to go. My friend just called, and I have to call her back, and it's getting late, and this is my second live, and now I've been on another 2 hours. I didn't expect, but I'm not going to go watch Six Ups live. She could do all the dumb shit she does. I know what the truth is, and so does she. She's playing fuck shit games with Karen Elliott, and I want to know the fuck why. All right, guys. Pez amore, peace and love. Good night.